This is the NBA on NBC. Tonight, the Orlando Magic visit the Atlanta Hawks. It's Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia.
Yeah, we welcome you into the ATL. Jalen Johnson, bright young star in this league. Hope he stays healthy this season. A lot of meat on those bones for Jalen Johnson. Paolo Banchero, we know what he can do. We know he's a young star in this league as well. And we're looking forward to this matchup. Atlanta taking on Orlando. We welcome you inside State Farm Arena alongside a certified bucket getter. Come on, Jamal Crawford, Ashley Shambady joins us as well. We appreciate you joining us at this tonight as well. Orlando, Atlanta. Two teams came in with very high expectations. Off to a little bit of a slow start. Let's start with Atlanta. No Trae Young for the Hawks. How do they stay afloat without him?
Well, it starts with defense. If they can get defensive stops and get in transition, advance the ball up, get easy baskets, I think that's when they're at their best. Obviously, you're going to need Dyson Daniels. You're going to need Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker to all up their game as well. And I'm looking at Luke Kennard as well. I think he could be a double-digit guy off the bench. But the ball has to be the star for them. They have to move it around. Everybody has to touch it. It gives energy, and I think that's when they're at their best.
As for Orlando, they are 3-4 coming into this matchup. And I mentioned Paolo Banchero at the top. He alongside Franz Wagner, an underrated 1-2 punch in this league.
Underrated 1-2 punch. Paolo Banchero, only 10 guys in playoff history have scored as many points in their first 12 games. And by the way, those 10 are either in the Hall of Fame or going, so we see his trajectory. But him and Franz together are just unbelievable. Both average around 23 points. Both average multiple assists, so they're playmakers as well. When those guys are eating first, they allow everybody else to eat, and I think that's when Orlando's at their best.
Should be a solid matchup between these two Southeast Division rivals. You don't know what it's like catching the pregame festivities here in Atlanta. You're about to find out on the other side of this timeout. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels, dynamic backcourt. As for Orlando, Desmond Bane in his first year with the Magic, and Franz Wagner. Everything coming up next on NBC.
A certain level of pride and a certain level of doing the little things to be successful for any team.
Black in at the layup, flattened out, caught by Krejci. Krejci, one man to beat, throws it down. Lee Krejci hitting the turbo button.
And look at him picking up full court. That's what Coach Snyder wants. He wants you to pick up full court, wear down. They're establishing themselves defensively, and that's what's getting them those easy baskets.
A 9-point advantage for the Hawks. Wagner from downtown left it short. He's been a better shooter from deep this season. Black outside the dome. Shot clock winding down on Black. Using the corner screen. Skip pass. Isaac in the corner long, and that's a shot clock violation. 6th turnover of the quarter for Orlando.
I used to sometimes hate getting the ball in that situation because if I missed it that way, it wasn't a clear shot. Isaac had to rest that shot, and that's where the air ball came from. It's not that he can't shoot. He just had to squeeze it off just to get it off in time.
It's a hand grenade.
It is a grenade.
With the shot clock winding down.
You know, sometimes somebody throw me a grenade, I would throw it back to him and say, no, you're taking this one. I'm not shooting. It's on you. It's on you now.
Magic 1 for 10 from 3-point range. First quarter game clock to 6. Kennard on the drive, kick out, Mogay in the corner, long, and that's how the opening quarter comes to a close. Atlanta off to a bad start, 32-23 after 1. And you're watching the NBA on NBC. A 14-1 run by Atlanta. Banchero straight on 3. Left it short. Sachet up for the rebound. Daniels. Retreat. Looking for Porzingis inside. We'll give it to Johnson. Johnson tossing it up. Porzingis couldn't handle it. Turnover. Banchero nifty behind the back. Kick out. Black, Bane in the corner, pump fake, and can't hit from deep. There's been a lid on the basket from downtown for Orlando. 25% from beyond the arc. Hawks will hold for the final shot of the second quarter.
Porzingis in pick and roll. Trying to get the Alexander Watson matchup.
Porzingis, 2 seconds, fires, it won't go. And Johnson's putback was too late, but what a response by Atlanta. They closed the second quarter on a 14-1 run. Dominant in the closing minutes of that second quarter.
Very dominant. They hit a low, but they got back on track in the half.
Zachary Reese-Shea had a strong first half. He's standing by with our Ashley Summited.
Zachary, you had 16 first half points. You guys as a team forced multiple Magic turnovers. What was working for you guys to give you this edge in the first half?
I feel like we're making stops, and that's the most important because we're able to play fast, play our game, play with pace. So that's why we play so good. We play so good as a team, and we gotta keep doing it for the second half.
Defensively, how do you make sure to not put them on the free throw line, but continue to defend at a high level this next half?
Just not fouling. That's simple as that. And also we're helping each other. You know, we're good on the rotation defensively, and like everybody got, like I feel like everybody got the back of the teammates. So that's what we got. That's why we gotta keep doing it. So we can play good defensively, and then the offense gonna take off themselves.
Agreed. Thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Maria, it's as simple as that. Take it away.
Appreciate it, Ashley. Coming up on the American Express at the half, you heard Zachary say it. We're getting stops and we're getting out. So we're talking about the transition game when we come back. I'm going right.
With the finish. Daniel's showing us a little bit of everything.
He's showing us the most improved player that he was last year. He understands he's going to be at the center of being more aggressive with Trey out. Right there, nice back cut, and then put some of that jelly. What's that filet? He put some of that filet on it. He put that jelly on it.
Here's Richardson. And hit out of bounds. Good hands by Daniels.
And that's what he never forgets, how good he is on defense. He's a Swiss Army knife who can do some of everything on the court.
I feel like a big difference in this ballgame has been how Atlanta has finished quarters. Strong finish in the second. Now coming alive here to close the third as Kennard, little resistance on the way to the cup.
Whenever you can shoot like Luke Kennard, you'll always have a step, especially if you slow down your pace to go faster, or if you look up like you're going to shoot. Defenses have to react to that. That's what allowed him to get downhill, get into his right hand.
Reese-Shea's going to check back in for the Hawks. Wagner with the handle. Weaving through traffic. And we're just out of control. Trying to dump it off to Carter. Looked like it went between the legs of Mohamed Gay out of bounds. Nevertheless, it is Atlanta ball.
Nutmeg.
But it was off the lap of Wendell Carter Jr. first. And out of bounds.
This would normally be a 2-for-1 opportunity if it was about 36 seconds on the clock because you want to get a shot up by 30. But with here, you just want to get one solid possession to get a good look.
A lot of teams waste the possession in that 2-for-1 by getting a bad look, throwing up a tough shot.
I've done it before, and I looked to my coach and was like, you told me to get a 2-for-1 up.
Full 1-2 and the finesse. Dyson Daniels is a team best plus 21 in this ballgame. Wagner full head of steam and out of control once again. Kennard the other way. 1 second. Kennard off the heel, no good. Wanted that one to go down. Nevertheless, another solid surge to close the quarter from Atlanta. All Hawks here at State Farm Arena. They lead by 21. Top four, in the Eastern Conference, but there's some Chicago had a 24-point comeback against Philly tonight.
Yes.
Philly's had a good start
to
the season. Milwaukee.
And both these teams tonight were right from the tip. They were trying to take away each other's space. So there was going to be some aggressive plays there.
And Tracy kisses it off the window. 127, 110. Baker with the back down. And that's a travel. They didn't call it, so it's not a travel. No. Lead is 15, 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Atlanta's going to pull to 500 with this victory.
They were good right from the start, too. They set the tone defensively. May have figured out exactly how they're going to play over these next 4 weeks or however long it trades out. They may have a recipe now.
Yes. He said it starts on the defensive end. With the pressure they were applying, getting out and running. Atlanta had a 23-14 advantage in fast break points. They close every quarter strong, and they come away with a 127-112 victory and a 2-0 advantage in the regular season series with Orlando. And this was really impressive from start to finish for the Hawks.
Wire to wire. They did a great job tonight, set the tone.
Every starter had at least 15 points for the Hawks. And Jalen Johnson, after the win, standing by with our Ashley Shamity.